Are we well? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not what I thought I'd be either. I turned 30 this year, right, and I still don't feel like a grown-up. You know what I mean? I don't look like a grown-up, do I? I've got a niece and a nephew, my sister has me babysit them all the time. And do I look like someone you leave in charge of 2 kids? I'm well aware of what I look like, and it's not a responsible adult. I look like Primark Hagrid. Fuck off, none of yous are wizards. Who was it who works in the school with the dodgy member of staff? Was it you? You can't tease us after that, you've got to tell us the full ins and outs. Come on. Do you want me to make it okay? I'll tell you my story, which is nothing like this. I wasn't a kid. But when I was at university, my best mate was in love with this girl. The guy I lived with was in love with this girl who was cheating with the drama teacher. He was the guy going through his midlife crisis. He bought a Porsche, wore a scarf indoors, absolute twat. And he always picked the students once a year to sleep with. And it was this girl my mate was in love with, and she kept stringing him along and stringing him along. And she really broke this guy's heart. So one day, about a month after we left university, I saw her coming out of Tesco's, and the alarm had gone off. You know, 'cause it's like you'd stolen something. So I just went up to the security guard and went, "Hey mate, I'm not trying to be a dickhead or nothing. She's a well-known junkie and she's robbing all the time." She got 6 months, so fuck her. You can't have done anything worse than that at your school. Come on, no, you're not going to tell us. Alright, I'll tell you a bit about me then. I'm from a wonderful part of the world, a place called Croxteth. Have you heard of us? Yeah. Some people follow the police on Twitter. But mostly known for being the birthplace of Wayne Rooney. You're welcome. Manchester had about as much time with him as we did, and went, "You can fuck off to America." No, it's a great part of the world. It's an absolute fucking shithole, to be honest with you. When I was a kid, right, I lived by a school, so I got all the noise and the traffic, and twice a day, whatever I was doing would be disturbed by this one young mum. She always used to park on the corner outside ours, and she'd be decked out in a pink leopard shell suit, bright orange fake tan, hair in curlers, claws like Wolverine. Looked like she was going on the cover on a Pink Floyd album. And she'd be screaming at the top of her lungs, "Stacey, Leanne, Tasha, Christabel, Minnie, Louise, Siobhan, Kendall, Brianna, Destiny, Chastity, Hope, Avril, Sophia, Beyonce, get here, now!" And one kid had come running around that corner. Well, you know what I mean? I lived away for a few years. I went to university, put my best mate's girlfriend in jail. I thought when I came back home it'd be a different place, but it's not. It's still an absolute shithole. I knew I was back in Croxteth when I walked out my mum's front door, and I was greeted by the spectacle of a 53-year-old man riding a bike with no hands. Because he'd freed them up to roll a joint. Being towed along by 3 Jack Russells, called Stallone, Springsteen and Rambo. I'm looking at this shit like, Jesus Christ. Alright, Dad. I'm kidding, obviously, that's one of the jokes. I wouldn't recognise me dad if I saw him on the street. I'm from fucking Croxteth. But it's weird, since I've been doing stand-up comedy, I've been doing it about 2-3 years now, and I've started to become known where I live, because it's quite a small estate. Everyone knows everyone's business. That's why we all get done for benefit fraud. So I used to be just a local weirdo. Now I'm the local weirdo who thinks he's funny. And it really has started to affect me. Like, I was taking my nan to the big shop a few weeks ago. We were going to Asda. And a car pulls up outside my nan. It's just a taxi. Fella leans out and goes, "Hey, funny fella, when you doing another gig?" So I said, "Oh, I'm in Stoke on Saturday, mate." "Not good enough." "When you're on in Liverpool?" I said, "Oh, next Tuesday." "Right, I'm coming. Don't be shit. Or I'll beat you to death." My nan turns to me and goes, "Aw, you've got a fan." Well, I'll tell you some other good news. It's been a year, just a week ago, since me and my girlfriend first got together. Hooray. Come on. Hooray. Thank you. She fakes it better than your first time. But to celebrate our anniversary, because we like to pretend we're cultured, you know, in between Love Island and Avengers films, we decided we were going to go to the Liverpool Natural History Museum, because at the minute they've got the Chinese terracotta warrior army. Did anyone go and see it?
Yeah.
Or one person, isn't it magical?
Yeah, I thought there'd be more.
What?
I thought there's going to be hundreds.
Don't ruin the fucking joke, love! As she was saying, it's not quite all it's cracked up to be. Because you get there, right, and they do really hype it up because it's a long queue to get in. It's like, you are about to enter the Emperor's tomb, you are 500 yards, 200 yards, these big fuck-off doors. And I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. There's going to be dragons, there's going to be fireworks, there's going to be battles. Doors open, and what you get? 5 statues. And I don't want to slag off the Chinese government, because I enjoy being alive. Well, you were away for just long enough there, weren't you? But yeah, I don't think they sent us the real statues. They well sent us knockoffs from the nearest garden centre to the airport. Because they've had these things for hundreds, if not thousands of years, dug them up, perfectly restored and preserved them. They're worth untold millions of pounds. So they're going to send them to Liverpool. Exactly. They know, like you know, if they sent the real ones to Liverpool, inside of a week, they'd be in some bloke called Tomo's front garden, next to an owl fridge, with a weed symbol spray painted on the chest. But while we were there, I managed to get into a fight. Not with one of the warriors, they don't come to life or not. They should for 50 quid. But there was a beggar going up and down the queue. Hey mate, what it is, you see, fella, I just need 60 pence for the bus. I'm like, what fucking bus are you getting, mate, for 60 pence? Wouldn't be to the methadone clinic by any chance, would it? I said, man, I'm strapped, this place costs 50 quid. You're probably in the wrong part of town. He goes, you haven't got 60 pence, you fucking scruffy bastard. And I'm like, hang on. Let's pause. Sky Plus this. Let's unpack it. Scruffy. I don't mind people having a go at me. I won't have a go at anyone for how they look. As you can tell, it's been casual Friday for me for a while now. But I'm looking at this prick. He's got on high-tech trainers, bicycle shorts and a green bubble coat. It's the kind of outfit you only put together when you're being chased by the police through Oxfam. I'm like, I'm Scruffy, you cheeky prick. Have you seen yourself? What do you want the 60 pence for? Power your time machine, go back to the 80s and buy more shite trainers. Anyway, we went in the museum at that point. And on the way in, it's a long, long queue. And I started doing something. Have you ever been dragged to something you don't want to go to? So the only way for you to enjoy it is to ruin the other person's day. I started doing that by listening to other people's conversations. That was the best part of that. She went to him, you do that. It's the only way to get through some of this shit, isn't it, mate? Fucking 50 Shades of Grey films and all that crap. I have to go and watch The Greatest Showman 3 times. By the end of it, I was just like, fuck off, Wolverine. But yeah, so I started listening to other people's conversations for something to do, and I heard the single most middle-class breakup in my whole life. This girl in front of me's going, yes, me and Thomas have consciously uncoupled. I told him, Thomas, you please my eyes, but you offend my cerebral notions. And I'm going to me missus, listen to this shite. He's going, I can't fucking take you anywhere. Because if that was a Scouse bird, she'd be going, he's fit as fuck, but he does me head in. So we come out of the museum and me and my missus about like, God, that was a waste of 50 quid, wasn't that shite? And the same beggar's there and he sees me holding hands with her. He goes, the state of you, I'm surprised you've even got a bird. I said, I'll tell you something else I've got you, haven't mate? 60 fucking pence. That's how well I'm doing at comedy. I can have a go at the homeless. I'm doing so well, I have moved back in with my mum, obviously. But my missus is from Yorkshire, so she's not used to the Scout sense of humour. Oh, I'll have one if you pour it. Come on. Really?
Get downstairs.
Fuck it out. Couldn't you buy white like a civilised person? Yeah, my missus is from Yorkshire, so she's not used to the Scout sense of humour or this shit wine. And she's not used to the idea that it's always tinged with a bit of violence. She's not used to the way the mates talk to me when she first started coming to Liverpool. Fucking hell, that's strong. I'm glad I'm not driving. When she first started coming to Liverpool, the way people had talked to me would freak her out. So we were out somewhere and someone I'm quite close to comes up to me and goes, "Alright Mike, you fat bastard. Still passing on the pounds, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah. And you've still got that ugly beard, you cheeky cunt." I mean, missus is nervous enough, because she'd never met me mum before. No, I love my mum. You can tell I'm a favourite. I do love my mum. She's a national treasure. By that I mean I hope one day Nicolas Cage will kidnap her. Yeah, she's what I call a dog person, my mum. In that sometimes her intelligence amazes me. Other times I come home and she's got her head stuck in the fence. We fell out for a week recently over a bath mat. Well, I've got to look after this, you see. So I quite often have a long hot shower. Herbal essences and a detangler brush I really recommend. But anyway, I get out, Mum goes, "The shower mat's wet." So I said, "Yeah, it's because I've had the shower. It's what it's there for." "No, it isn't." I said, "Alright, what's it there for then? I'll play your game." Which is always a bad decision. Again, you've made this one, haven't you, fellas? Not as bad as drinking that wine. The bath mat is there to make the room look nice. I said, "Is it?" "Yes, it centres the room." I said, "It's the shower, not the Dalai Lama. Doesn't need to be at one with the universe." Be at one with the universe. And she goes, "In future, don't you dare be putting your wet feet on my lovely bath mat." And I said, "Alright, man, it's been a few years, but I reckon I can still pull off a handstand." "Don't you be ridiculous. Your hair would drip on it then, wouldn't it?" Come on, that's a funny image. Me naked doing a handstand. Okay, maybe a bit frightening, but still funny. Now, my mum's part of the reason I'm so screwed up is when I was a kid, they found out I've got a condition called dyspraxia. Have anyone heard of it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Same, I've got it.
You've got it? It's rough, innit, mate? What it is, basically, you're prone to being distracted, short-term memory loss, and you're very susceptible to falling over. And the way my mum explained it to me, because I was a big superhero fan, she said to me, "You were born special. You're like one of the X-Men." And I'm like, "Fucking great. What's my power? Laser eyes? Claws?" Nah, none of that. When you're older, you'll never be able to tie your shoelaces. You can't kick a ball in a straight line. And in your 30s, you'll walk into rooms, forget why you're in there, and fall over on the way out. I wish she'd just had the honesty to go to me, "You're just special enough to do shit at school, but not special enough to get me the car." I think that was a really cruel way to explain it to a child, you know, like I was getting a superpower. Not as cruel as the people who named dyspraxia, though. Because they know we're prone to forgetting things. We can't spell, we can't write. So they give us a word that sounds like a holiday village in Wales. Just had a lovely fortnight in dyspraxia. Absolute bastards. And I've had someone come up to me after a gig and go, "Should you be doing material about your condition. What if it offends other people who've got it? And I said, well, if it does, it won't for long, will it? But I'll tell you one more story and then I'll get off about how comedy can really get you in trouble. Is anyone in here familiar with Hot Water Comedy Club?
Yeah.
Do you watch the videos on Facebook?
Yeah.
I recorded one of those videos, and like I said, I'm from a small estate, so it went kind of viral where I live. In it, I told a story about a lad I went to school with, and how a rumour ruined his life. His name's Gary Dorr, if you want to look him up. And it was a nasty rumour, there's no polite way of saying what it was. The rumour was that this guy, Gary Dorr, had shagged the dog. He'd just be on the play yard. What's your name, fella?
Wayne.
Wayne. Hey, Wayne! Come here! Say nothing, just between me and you. Gary Dorr shagged the dog. What do you want me to do? I'm 13. Phone the RSPCA. I didn't, because I'm not a grass. See, you can trust me. Gary's entitled to love who he wants to love. But that rumour really didn't do him any favours at school. So I told that story on this video and forgot about it. And then some of his family came after me. So I'd been up all night for 3 days playing Fortnite. So I thought I'd better do something healthy, stretch my legs, go for a walk. I went out to get some Haribo. And a group of little kids start yelling at me, hey mate, is that you from the internet? You know, and that could go a couple of ways. But I never worked for the BBC in the 70s. You know, like I said, it's a small place, Croxton. There's not a lot of people who look like me, so I can't really lie to them convincingly. You know, it's more of a skinheads and shell suits kind of area. Or if you're feeling posh, you're going out pyjamas. Not a ton of people who look like this. You know, the only lie I could think of in the moment was, nah, it's not me, that. I used to be on Lost. And he didn't really go for that, so I said, yeah, I did the comedy video, what about it? You know that fella you're talking about, Gary Dorr? He's my uncle, he's dead now. How do you think he feels? Probably not that much anymore. It's been 15 years since I was in school. I didn't know Gary had died, didn't see it in the paper, nothing like that. So I said to them, did you have a big funeral for him? Or just bury him in the yard? And they didn't like that. No tails were wagging. Obviously they're upset, they've lost an uncle, it's been a rough time for them. Oh, you don't like that one. And they go to me, you're the funny man, aren't you? You've got jokes. We've got one for you. And I said, okay, hit me with it. Your ma's a slag. Not only is that funny, it's true. But your uncle's still a dead dog shagger. You know, we're going to go around the whole estate. We're going to tell everyone. We're going to put it on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, that you're the one who really shagged the dog. What do you reckon people will say? And I said, honestly, most people will go, I always heard that was your Gary. Come on, I've got to go now. Thank you very much, Basil. You've been lovely. I've been Mike Gaza.
Get your lights lighted up. There you go. That's what he wants to do. We can get all of